look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And away we go from East Rutherford. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Mitchie hauls it in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Fields out of the gun. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Here's Brees on the ground for the first time. A good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out, entering the league is a 3rd-round pick, Brock, and one of college football's all-time passing leaders, Dillon Gabriel.
Not hyperbole at all to call Dillon Gabriel's collegiate career one of the most productive in the sport's history. He set a ton of records across UCF, Oklahoma, and ultimately at Oregon, and I can't wait to watch the lefty sling it in the NFL.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
At the 33-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Another one for 4. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 9 yards.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Staying on the ground with 4. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's 4. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the New York offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll give the Jets a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Hall once more. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Fields. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Off the play action, here's Gabriel. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. He will take this all the way up near midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Foot on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
A gain of 13 yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the gun, Gabriel. He'll try and run this. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Going on third down, Gabriel. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A give up the middle to Ford. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. It's a throw now. Here's Gabriel. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Gabriel now to throw on third. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
So not an easy feat by any means, Brock. Scoring on a play with interference, and they, of course, decline it and take the touchdown.
Yeah, you talk about it, and you love to see it. Guys that can play through that contact, kind of like in basketball, right? You take a foul, but you still finish the hoop. It's the same thing with these pass catchers on the other end of it. Those that can play through contact, they tend to separate themselves.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields to throw. He's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Motioning the tight end now. Play action now. It's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now here he goes again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets making a 1-point game. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ford. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain on the play of 66 yards. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got it. It's in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the first carry of the game for our rookie out of Tulane. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns break the tie here in the 1st. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop them either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Jets 7.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. New York to the line, 1st and 10. This is Hall. Shoots away from one. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down throw for Fields. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Fields on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Throwing from the gun. On the move, hit it right. He's gonna keep it this time. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets trim the lead to 1. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. You've got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know. Hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Gabriel here from the gun. Completed over the middle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Browns a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gabriel, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Now Gabriel. That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring out 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
The Browns are lined up to punt. Isaiah Davis will return this for the Jets. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. And the Browns get there and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Putting the tight end in motion. Looking to throw Fields. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the offense recovers, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get the guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Justin Fields on the scramble.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Austin McNamara on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Ford straight ahead. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Looking from the gun, it's Gabriel. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got it deep downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10, here's Ford. He finds space for a few yards that time. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Gabriel. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 14.
here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Swessinger, making the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go right back to Hall. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He crushed those tackles.
That's Cock. He finds Alan Lazard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Fields gets it out right quick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They give to Hall on the draw. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. If that offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow. You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away, and that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
23-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Left side cut by Lazard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 18-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3, 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd down, give to Hall. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And that's a New York touchdown! The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long. It's Gabriel. Dumps it off to his running back. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Field throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's keeping it. He's got room to roam. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Connects with Mechie. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hall running between the tackles. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
Jets, first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets looking at first and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Fields looking to throw. He'll try and run this. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Hall once more. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. And they take this in for the score. The Jets get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And 3 first-half rushing touchdowns for him now, Brock. He's shouldering the load for him in scoring, no doubt, but we also have to keep in mind he's very close to what could be tying or even breaking the single-game record for a QB. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 21.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Ford on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Browns and Dylan Gabriel headed out for their next shot. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. First and 10 now from the 30. I'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. One final shot before the half. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they can pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Gabriel setting up to throw. That one is complete to Fannin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Good throw this one. Gabriel has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Browns.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play action. Here's Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Gabriel here from the gun. On target here to Njoku. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going play action. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Escapes the defender. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Jets, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. clock. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Fields on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Jets first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On the keeper, here's Fields. Rolling into enemy territory. And he takes it down to the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
3 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Hall. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go right side with Hall. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Working inside the red zone. Has some room to work. He has the New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Jets 35. Browns 21.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, Gabriel. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Browns a first.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Gabriel, 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Give up the middle to Ford. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen he wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They kick the running back in motion. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get you on behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, second down. Fields out of the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Fields now on third. He's running for it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Off play action, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Gabriel to the air now. That thrown is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Rolling on third down, Gabriel. He lofts it deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So out now comes the punter, and this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets offense now set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive starts with an option, right side. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go right back to Hall. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Here's Fields to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Ball at the 33 for first down. Pistol snap, Gabriel. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Gabriel setting up to throw. Thrash hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Gabriel. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes second and 12. Gabriel here from the gun. Connects with Thrash. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Gabriel, first and 10. Oh, look at this, here he goes. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Now Gabriel. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Forward, straight ahead. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Browns.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Off the play action, here's Gabriel. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Picked off by Andre Sisco.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going to tuck it and run. Oh, Fields loses it. And this is going to be Browns football.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Pass complete to Thrash. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Ford running right. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 6-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ford. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Gabriel now. We've got a screen to the running back. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Tyson Campbell on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You can't start a fire without a spark? Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. He dodged the tackle, and he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Fields out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. And if you were the trivia fanatic who knew that Billy Kilmer and Bobby Douglas has shared the record for rushing scores in one game by a quarterback. Well, congratulations to you. And congratulations to him now, because he's just joined those two as the only QBs to take it in 4 times in one contest. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Jets 42, Browns 28.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns and Dillon Gabriel headed out for their next shot. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Gxlden about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Gabriel, 1st and 10. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Brought in, inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Forward running to the right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. So now the Browns and Gabriel attempting to tack on 2 more.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete! And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Longu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets and Brees Hall, that's set to go on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. He tucks it and takes off. And he's tackled for no gain.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Hall running between the tackles. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This is Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. He's back to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets up by 8. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running this with Hall. They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Trying to get it with the option. They're holding
nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Jabari Thrash. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
It's a gain of 11.
So the win goes to the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.